Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know we love to go deep here. So today we're taking a look at making some serious life changes.
Ooh, I like that. Serious life changes.
But here's the kicker.
Mm,
We're going to be talking about changes you can make in just 30 days.
30 days.
I know, right? Sounds kind of like one of those magic tricks. Like, is that even possible?
Yeah.
But that's exactly why we're unpacking this awesome blog post.
Okay.
It's called How to Change Your Life in 30 Days Before 2025.
Wow.
And it's by Honey from Glow Plus Beauty.
Okay. Yeah.
And let me tell you, she lays it all out, step by step.
Nice.
And I am hooked
Oh, yeah.
on this no-nonsense approach.
I like it.
Like, it's so practical.
Yeah, it's interesting how much we love this whole 30-day transformation thing, right?
Totally.
Like, I think we all crave those quick wins,
For sure.
but we want to see real progress.
Yes.
It's got to last, right?
Absolutely.
It's like tapping into something deep down inside that need to, like, just grab the wheel and steer our own lives.
You know, it's so true.
Yeah.
And before we get into, like, the actual tactics,
Okay.
Honey spends a lot of time on the why
Oh, the why.
behind wanting to change.
Yeah.
And she's, like, really adamant that it's not about being perfect,
Right.
this flawless version of yourself.
Yeah.
It's about intentionally choosing to grow
Okay.
and moving towards a life that feels like genuinely fulfilling
Right.
on your own terms.
Gotcha.
So I was curious about
Yeah.
what are some of those questions that she has people ask themselves?
Well, she really pushes people to be honest with themselves, like
Yeah.
brutally honest. Like
Yeah.
she asks about career satisfaction. Are you excited to wake up and go to work
Yeah.
like every day? Then she gets into health and fitness.
Oh, yeah.
How are your relationships with family and friends?
Mm-hmm.
How comfortable are you financially?
Yeah.
Even your mental well-being.
Oh, wow.
How's that going for you?
You know, I actually sat down before we started recording,
Okay.
and I tried to answer these questions myself.
Oh, wow.
And I was kind of surprised by a few of them.
Really?
It's so easy to just like go through life on autopilot.
Oh, yeah.
But when you actually stop and think,
Yeah.
you realize, oh, there's some areas I've been neglecting, like without even realizing it.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean?
It's like that saying, you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
So true.
So I think that's why this self-assessment is so important.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it might be uncomfortable,
Yeah.
but facing those truths is like the foundation for any meaningful change.
It is.
So, okay, so once you've done that like internal audit,
Right.
next up is setting goals.
Goals.
This is where I get tripped up.
Oh, really?
Like every time,
I'm
I'm a
sorry.
total dreamer.
Uh-huh.
So I have all these huge goals
Oh,
in
yeah.
my head,
Right.
but then I get overwhelmed
Makes sense.
and I don't know where to begin. So what does Honey say?
Well, Honey,
Yeah.
she loves SMART goals.
SMART goals.
Yeah.
Fill me in.
So SMART stands for specific,
Okay.
measurable,
Uh-huh.
achievable,
Gotcha.
relevant,
Okay.
and time-bound.
Okay, so it's an acronym.
It is.
Sounds a little technical
Yeah.
at first,
Yeah.
but it's such a good way to break things down
Yes.
into those actionable steps.
Exactly.
So can you give me like an example of how that works?
Okay.
Like, let's say my goal is to be more present.
Okay.
How would I make that a SMART goal?
So instead of just saying, be more present,
Okay.
which is a great starting point,
Yeah.
but it is kind of vague.
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, what does being present look like
Okay.
for you?
Okay.
What actions would actually show that?
Okay.
Maybe it's putting your phone away during meals
Oh, yeah.
and really engaging in the conversation.
Okay.
Or maybe it's 15 minutes every morning for meditation.
Right.
By getting specific
Mm-hmm.
and measurable,
Oh,
you're creating a roadmap.
that's so helpful.
It is.
It feels less overwhelming now,
Yeah.
like something I could actually do.
Exactly.
And Honey also talks about
Yeah.
breaking those larger goals down into weekly steps.
She does.
Right.
It's much easier to stay motivated
Okay.
when you have those smaller milestones
Yeah.
along the way.
Makes sense.
So let's say your goal is to read more.
Okay.
Instead of trying to finish like a whole book every week,
Yeah.
you could just read for 30 minutes every day.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right.
So we've covered self-assessment,
Mm-hmm.
setting SMART goals,
Yeah.
breaking them down.
Right.
But what really stood out to me
Oh, yeah.
was Honey's focus on habit formation.
Oh, that's important.
She seems to think that's the key
Uh-huh.
to making changes that actually last.
I think she's right.
So what's the thinking behind that?
Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
Lasting change isn't about like forcing yourself through those temporary bursts of effort.
Gotcha.
It's got to be woven into your daily life.
Right.
And that's where habits come in.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
And she even suggests just starting with like 1 to 3 new habits at a time.
that's a good starting point.
Why so small?
Well, if you try to change everything at once,
Yeah.
you're going to burn out.
True.
By keeping it small,
Uh-huh.
you can actually make them stick.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And then you see those positive changes you're looking for.
Exactly. And this is where one of my favorite parts comes in.
Oh, tell me.
Habit stacking.
Habit stacking.
This is where it's at.
Okay.
She gives this great example of pairing drinking water
Okay.
with her morning meditation.
Okay. So every time she sat down to meditate,
Uh-huh.
she had a glass of water next to her.
Yes.
Or
It helped her stay hydrated all day long.
I love that idea.
Me too.
It's like using something you already do
Exactly.
to trigger a new healthy behavior.
You got it.
It's like you're hijacking your autopilot.
Uh-huh.
I like that.
And making it do something good for you.
Totally.
It's so smart.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to think of a habit I could stack right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
What do you got?
Maybe I could pair doing like a quick stretch every time I get up from my desk.
I love that.
You know, get the blood flowing.
Totally. And it goes right back to
Yeah.
the self-assessment questions.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to improve your well-being.
Yeah.
So,
Physical well-being.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So adding those little movements
Yeah.
throughout the day
Right.
could make a huge difference.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've done the self-reflection.
Right.
We've set our SMART goals,
Uh-huh.
broken them down.
Yeah.
We even started building some habits.
We're on a roll.
I know.
Yeah.
But what happens when,
Yeah.
and it's not even if, but when we hit a snag, because let's be real life,
It happens.
rarely goes according to plan.
Oh, for sure. And I don't know about you,
Hmm.
but I get discouraged so easily
Oh, yeah.
when things don't go my way.
Yeah.
How does Honey deal with that?
Well, she's all about resilience
Okay.
and self-compassion.
Okay.
She says, don't look at challenges as failures.
Oh,
Look at them as learning experiences.
right.
Ask yourself, what can I learn from this?
Mm.
How can I change my approach next time?
You know,
Yeah.
I used to be the queen
Oh.
of giving up,
Mm-hmm.
like the second I messed up.
Oh, really?
Like if I missed a day at the gym,
Yeah.
it was over.
Oh, no.
I'd be like, well, I blew it.
Uh-huh.
Might as well just give up.
I think we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
setbacks are totally normal.
Okay.
It's how you bounce back that matters.
So true.
Yeah.
That whole growth mindset thing.
Exactly.
So instead of beating myself up
Mhm.
over a slip up,
Yeah.
I acknowledge it,
Okay.
learn from it,
Mm-hmm.
and keep going.
Yes. And Honey also says you got to be flexible.
Flexible.
Yeah. Life throws curveballs.
For sure.
Sometimes you got to adjust the plan.
Yeah.
It's not about being rigid.
Okay.
It's about adapting,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
So speaking of messy,
Uh-oh.
I remember this one time
Oh,
I was trying to make writing a regular habit. I
okay.
have this whole schedule,
Uh-huh.
specific times blocked out.
Nice.
I was so motivated.
That's for you.
And then my dog got sick,
Oh, no.
totally out of nowhere.
Oh.
And I had to like drop everything,
Oh,
emergency vet visits,
of
a
course.
whole week.
Yeah.
Everything else went on hold.
I get it.
So I totally spiraled.
Oh, no.
Felt like a failure.
Yeah.
My whole plan was ruined.
Ugh, I hate that feeling.
But I took a step back
Okay.
and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Life happens.
exactly.
So instead of giving up,
Huh.
I adapted.
Okay, how?
I started carrying a notebook
Okay.
everywhere with me.
Yeah.
And whenever I had a few minutes, like at the vet
Yeah.
or in the car,
Okay.
I would just jot down ideas,
That's a great idea.
you know?
Yeah, you totally embodied that flexibility and
Yeah.
resilience that Honey was talking about.
There you go.
And it brings up another good point.
What?
Your support system.
Oh, yeah.
Did you talk to anyone?
About it.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I have a few friends
Okay.
who are writers.
Oh, nice.
And I kind of vented to them
Yeah,
about feeling overwhelmed.
of course.
And they were so understanding.
That's what friends are for?
And they gave me some great tips
Oh, nice.
for staying creative,
Uh-huh.
even when life gets crazy.
Love it.
Their support really helped me
That's awesome.
get back on track.
Yeah, we think we got to do everything alone.
I know.
But having people to cheer us on,
Yeah.
to give us advice,
Mhm.
or just listen,
Yeah.
makes a world of difference.
Right. It's like that proverb,
Which way?
if you want to go fast, go alone.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you want to go far, go together.
So good.
So we talked about resilience,
Uh-huh.
flexibility,
Yeah.
support systems.
Important stuff.
What's next in the 30-day plan?
The last step,
Okay.
and maybe the most important one,
Right, yeah.
review and reflect.
Reflect.
Yeah. Look back over the 30 days.
Okay.
Ask yourself some questions.
Like,
What goals did you achieve? What didn't work and why? How do you feel now
right.
compared to when you started?
It's so important
It is.
to like actually take the time to celebrate the wins,
Yes.
analyze the setbacks,
Uh-huh.
like really learn from it.
So important.
I know I forget to do that sometimes.
Me too.
I just want to keep moving on to the next goal.
I get it.
But that reflection,
Yeah,
that's where the magic happens.
it is.
It's all about integrating those lessons into your life.
Yes. And remember,
Yeah.
it's progress, not perfection.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Yeah. Progress, not perfection.
That's it.
I love that. Such a good reminder to like be
Mhm.
kind to ourselves
Mhm.
and, acknowledge all those little victories along the way.
Every step counts.
They do.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
From self-assessment and goal setting to habits, resilience, reflection.
Right.
It's like a whole approach to personal development.
It is.
And it's all within 30 days.
I know. It's amazing.
Kind of mind-blowing.
What I love about Honey's approach is it's not a quick fix.
Okay.
It's a way to approach personal growth. Like
Mhm.
it's an ongoing journey.
Yeah.
She wants you to figure out what you want, break it down into steps,
Uh-huh.
and then build habits that support those goals. It's brilliant.
It's like she's giving us a toolbox
Aha! I love that.
filled with all the right tools
Yes.
that we can use forever.
Exactly.
Not just for 30 days, but like for life.
Yeah. This is a lifelong journey.
It is.
Personal growth never stops.
Before we wrap up, though,
Yeah.
I want to go back to something we mentioned earlier.
Okay.
Community support system.
So crucial.
So important.
I know it's tempting to think,
Yeah.
got to do it all alone. But having people in our corner
Yes.
changes everything.
It does.
It could be friends, family mentors,
Huh?
even online communities.
Yeah.
Like those connections can give you that encouragement,
Okay.
that accountability,
Yeah.
that sense of belonging.
Right.
It can fuel your whole journey.
It's so true.
Huh.
I think it's interesting how
What's that?
this idea of community
Yeah.
ties into the whole personal development thing.
Uh-huh.
We always think of like transformation
Yeah.
as this solo thing.
Right.
But we're wired for connection.
We are.
We do better when we feel supported,
Absolutely.
understood.
Yeah.
Like we're part of something bigger.
So true.
It's like if you want to go fast, go alone.
Oh, I love that one.
If you want to go far, go together.
Yes. Bring your people.
Bring your people.
Yes. And speaking of going together,
Okay.
let's bring our listeners in on this.
Let's hear from you.
Yes.
What are you going to try?
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
What resonated with you?
Share your thoughts.
Yeah.
Share your progress.
Tell us everything.
Any questions you have?
We want to know.
Let us know.
Uh-huh.
We're going to link to Honey's blog
Oh, yeah.
in the show notes.
And all those resources
Oh, the good stuff.
that she shared.
Yeah.
Yeah. And remember,
Yeah.
this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Take this deep dive
Mhm.
as a starting point.
Okay.
Spark your own exploration.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
Love that.
Okay.
So to kick things off,
Yes.
we have a challenge for you.
Ooh, a challenge.
What is one small step
Okay.
you can take today?
Just one.
Just one.
Today.
To start your own 30-day transformation.
Love it.
It doesn't have to be huge.
Nope. Just get the ball rolling.
Just get started.
That's what matters.
That first step is everything.
It is.
And remember, you got this.
You do.
You have all the tools,
all the strategy.
all the support you need
the support.
to make those changes in your life.
Go out there.
So
We're out there.
keep growing
Keep learning.
and keep diving deep.
Yes.
We'll be back soon with another topic.
Until then,
Happy transforming.
happy transforming, everyone.